guys, welcome to your pick a card for what is going to come up in the next 30 days. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're coming across this reading, it is meant for you. We have 3 piles today, so timestamps will be linked down below. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. It is general, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, but yeah, these are your 3 piles. So your first pile here, we have this one here with the green adventuring on it. We then have pile number 2 with the moon charquoit, I believe, or charquoit, one of the two. Forget the exact pronunciation of it. Reminds me of the High Priestess. And then the third pile here, we have the clear quartz, little heart crystal as well. So those are your 3 piles. So take a moment to intuitively kind of decide which pile you feel the most drawn to. Again, if you need to pause the video, feel free to do that now, and then you can click the timestamps down below, and I will see you all in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. If you chose this pile, then you chose this green adventuring crystal. So this is going to be your reading for what is coming up for the next 30 days. So this is a tarot deck we're going to use. This is the Cosmic Slumber Tarot, if you're wanting to look it up. But we're going to get started with some oracles here first to kind of see what is going on for you guys. This is an astrology deck, the Black Moon astrology deck, if you're looking at that one. So let's kind of see group number 1, what's coming up for you guys for the next 30 days. We have second house of owning and Capricorn I use. So the second house is Taurus energy, and then we have Capricorn energy here. So definitely a lot of earth energy. Bottom of the deck we have Saturn truth, which is also Capricorn energy, as well as Aquarius. So some of you could have your Saturn in Capricorn, or Capricorn's in your second house, Saturn's in your second house, something like that possibly. It doesn't have to be, it's general obviously. But I see this being something around, like Saturn's also a card of restriction. So I kind of see this as something to do with your financial situation or something that you own, some sort of like even property for some of you, or something to do with your finances, your resources. Yeah, something where it's like, I feel like you're trying to build something, but you may feel a little bit restricted, or you're trying to rebuild something, or be very like structured around something with this Saturn energy. So let's see what comes up in the oracles for you guys. Group number 1, we have beauty, which is also kind of a Taurus energy. That reminds me of kind of like the Empress Venus energy. And we'll take the cards that flipped over on the table here. So we have inspiration at the bottom of the deck. We have beauty here. We have new beginnings. We have happiness. And we have travel. So I feel in the next 30 days, there's something here, group number 1, where it's like you're moving more towards something that like feels a lot better to you. With this beauty card, it's like something could even be kind of like attracting your eye, inspiration, beauty. Some of you maybe literally could be working on your physical self, because Taurus in the second house can also be like physical aspects. It's earth energy, right? So it can definitely be that type of energy. I mainly feel though that there's something here that you're feeling drawn towards in the sense of starting something new. For a lot of you, I feel like this is your career. It's like you're wanting to step into something new that makes you a lot happier. Maybe some of you have a business idea already, or you're just in this energy of like finding your truth. What is it that you're here to do? What lessons do you need to learn? Some of you have learned a lot of lessons, or you've learned a lot about your situation, and it's like you feel ready to step into something new, or you're feeling called to step into something new as well. I feel with the happiness, it's like you're trying to find what makes you happy again. I think that's the biggest thing. Some of you maybe haven't been in this, like, some of you have really been in the grind. If it comes to like down to your work, it's like you've really just been doing things to make money, but not really anything that makes you happy. It's like you've lost the spark for what it is that you're doing. And I feel like some of you could definitely be moving on to something new. Some of you literally could start traveling. Like maybe there's some sort of travel plans that you have in the next 30 days, or you're just literally looking at moving into something new. And even if it's a relationship, I feel like you're looking to set roots down or set down roots in an aspect. It's like you're wanting something that's more stable and provides for you, but it's also something that sparks and has a lot of passion. It's something that sparks interest within you. It's something that makes you happy. So whether that's a person, but for a lot of you, I'm getting it's more of like your practical world. It's like finding happiness in your own life, finding the good things in your own life, being able to enjoy the good things. So some of you definitely could be starting a new job or new business this month, but let's see what the tarot has to say. We're going to get 4 cards here. So let's see, what does group 1 need to know? What's coming in towards them for the next 30 days? So we have Justice here as your situation. We have the 3 of Cups as your block or your challenge. What's the advice here? What is the advice here? The advice is the King of Pentacles. And then your outcome, should you take that advice, is the Knight card, which is like kind of like an ending or like a shadow aspect. I kind of feel like something's gonna like rectify. Something's in the middle of like balancing out here. We have the Queen of Torches or the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So your current situation is the Justice card. Some of you may have Libra in your chart. But I feel like you're trying to balance something out. You're trying to like, I feel like you've learned something here. There's something where you're kind of like coming to some sort of a conclusion around an aspect of your life where it's like, this isn't serving me anymore and I need to really step into something that is. It's like the Justice card too is kind of like weighing options and like needing to make a choice that is the right choice. You know, it's like fixing a situation or rectifying a situation or you know, kind of like the karmic aspect of choosing a certain path, right? And I kind of feel like there's something that you're definitely pondering here with this Justice card that it's like something needs to change in your current situation in order to bring in more balance into your life. Some of you, this is just like even making more money or some sort of contract that you're debating on, right? Some sort of like new beginning with regards to work. Could definitely be this Justice card. Legalities, all that kind of stuff. Signing contracts, all that kind of stuff. But it's almost like your happiness is your challenge here. 3 of Cups. I think it's like finding your happiness or finding that joyful celebration. Some of you feel like you haven't had this in a while. It's like that could be a little bit of the block. It's like you don't feel happy. You don't have that inspiration yet. And so maybe some of you, it's questioning whether you're going to obtain this from this decision that you make. We're going to clarify that 3 of Cups in the challenge. And then we also have the King of Cups here. So, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is in your advice. So, again, this is a little bit like that Capricorn Taurus energy, a lot of earth energy here. So some of you definitely could have earth in your chart. But it's kind of like, it's knowing your worth for sure. Believing in yourself, believing that what you have focused on is capable of bringing you success and stability, but also not necessarily like he doesn't necessarily have to actively pursue this King of Pentacles or this Pentacle energy because he already has it, he already embodies it. So it's for some of you, it's a little bit of like believing that this is already something that you can accomplish, something that you already have. I kind of feel too for some of you, there's the thing that you're being drawn towards is like something that you feel is meant for you. It's something that you feel is kind of your truth or what you're here to kind of do, especially with this Saturn energy. I'm getting strong work energy. It's like a purpose. And so I think for a lot of you, it's like realizing your purpose and stepping into that purpose, like taking action towards it, and then like also seeking out help with this King of Pentacles. Now your outcome here is the Knight card. So the Knight indicates there's like a night and then a morning card in this deck. So the Knight card indicates kind of like an ending, right? An ending, the close of something. So I kind of feel like for you guys, this outcome, it's like when you choose to step into something, obviously you're going to have to put something away, or there's some sort of change or transformation that comes with, you know, stepping into this place where you know that you're supposed to be. I really kind of feel like it's like you're feeling pulled in a certain direction, but there's an element of like risk, it feels like, where you're like, well, I don't know if it's going to work out the way that I think with this Three of Cups. With the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, this is like stepping into your power and realizing that you have this power to create the ability, and kind of keeping to yourself a little bit, but having a lot of strong intuitive power, but also a lot of like passion and inspiration. Like if you feel really drawn to something, I feel like you definitely should be taking that avenue. I do feel like it's more work related, so if that's not the case, I mean, take it how it resonates, right? However this resonates for you. There may be aspects of this reading that resonate for you, but I feel like it's more work related, or just like something financial or something in your material 3D world rather than like a relationship. So let's see, what is this Justice card in the situation here for group number 1 for the next 30 days? We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon. Yeah, you have a decision to make, right? Like I was saying before, it's like, I feel like too, there's an element of like the thing that you're debating on choosing, it feels right, but there's an element of like insecurity or not knowing, or a shadow aspect where you're like, I don't know where this is going, right? There could also be a lot of fear around it as well with the Moon card there. Yeah, like you could be holding yourself back from this with the Seven of Swords. There may also be, you feel like there needs to be a lot of planning involved, because like the Seven of Swords is a card of like strategy as well. So it's like there may be some like things that you're trying to figure out that you don't have all the answers to, but you're needing to make a decision as well. So let's see what this Three of Cups is in your challenge. What is this Three of Cups in the challenge position for the next 30 days for group number 1? We have the Tower and the Knight of Swords. I feel something's definitely going to happen quickly, or it could be the aspect of like the challenge is like making that change quickly. I also feel like it really disrupts your stability here. And so there may be a challenge to, again, find the happiness, find the joy. Give me one more here with this Three of Cups in the challenge for group number 3. Eight of Cups in reverse with the Death card. You're not wanting to walk away or not wanting to end things. I think there's a little bit of a fear around, or a block around, is this going to be successful? This is a big change I feel that you guys are making in your life, and it's like, is it going to be successful? Because I have to emotionally, I have to walk away from something, but I don't know if I'm ready. There's like an insecure energy around stepping into this new phase, or this new cycle, this new phase, this new job. Because I feel like it's really disruptive to your environment, possibly disruptive to your happiness, but I also feel like you've already been unhappy. Your challenge is like to find your happiness again. It's like walk away from people, places, and things that don't serve you, but it's like you're holding on to it. You know, you have an opportunity here to fill up your cup with the Three Cups. It's like the rain is pouring into those cups. You have an opportunity to fill up your cups and find joy and find happiness in your surroundings, but you have to first make that change, or take that first step, right? Allow that transformation to happen here. So what is this King of Pentacles in the advice for group number 1? We have the Knight of Pentacles, more earth energy. Clarify this King of Pentacles in the advice for group 1 for the next 30 days. And we have the Death card again at the bottom. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Devil and the Two of Cups in your advice with this King of Pentacles. So what I'm getting is like committing yourself to what you find, what your passion is. Commit yourself to what feels good. Commit yourself, create a plan, stick to the plan. Also, it's like don't allow other people or other distractions to take you off course. I feel like it's probably a really easy time for you this next 30 days where you could kind of get veered off course, possibly even by a relationship. Like if you have a relationship here, like maybe you're trying to walk away from a relationship or you're needing to walk away from a relationship with this death card here. It's like to stay committed to your goals or what it is that you're trying to achieve this month. It's like you really got to stay committed and not let yourself get distracted, and only align yourself with people and things that serve your highest good, that are in alignment with you, that are getting you to that next level. The devil energy can be a negative card in the sense that you could be overworking a lot and maybe not spending a lot of time with family, friends. But also it's being committed. Like, again, it's another kind of like Saturnian energy of like the Capricorn and Taurus energy is really strong. We do have Virgo with the Knight of Pentacles, but it's like, I feel like for some of you, this is about committing yourself and not getting distracted. And if you feel really drawn towards something, then I feel like you need to step into it. Like allow yourself to make progress, but you don't have to rush into it with the Knight of Pentacles. Like take your time. It may take a long time, or you may need to put a lot of effort into it with that that devil energy and the Knight of Pentacles, but it's like create a plan and stick to the plan is what I'm getting to get what you're looking for. Two of Cups. Because Two of Cups, yes, it's relationship, soulmates, whatever, but it's also like you and your higher self being in alignment with something that you love, or the people around you being in alignment, being in a good partnership, right? Justice, Two of Cups, being in a good partnership. So sticking to that plan. So let's clarify the outcome here. What is this Knight card and the outcome for group number 1 for the next 30 days? So the outcome, we have the Knight, we have the, clarifying that, we have the Lovers and the Page of Cups. So this, for a lot of you guys, it's like by making a decision to walk away from one thing, you're actually getting a new opportunity. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, again, hashing out the details, planning out the details. Some of you are going to make a decision to move in a specific direction, like walk away from one thing, and you're going to step into something else where you can put a lot of energy and effort into your future and what it is that you're trying to build. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles. This is a lot about like building stability in your life, building a foundation in your life, and hammering out the details to get to where you want to go. Saturn is a very restrictive energy, but it usually restricts us to allow us to learn something from it or to get the job done, and then you get the blessing afterwards. But it's like you got to do the work first. It's like you got to eat your dinner before you can have your dessert, right? So it's like do the work now, stay focused, and it's like things are going to pay off in the future here for you because you've put the energy and the effort in. So it's like Saturn's going to bless you kind of moving forward. So let's see. We're going to get one last card here for your healing card and healing mantra. So what you can kind of focus on the rest of this month. So let's see, for the next 30 days, I should say, what does group number 1 need to know and focus on for the next 30 days? Okay, you guys got 2. So we got cultivating courage. Yes, that's the courage to step into this this element of creation and just like stepping into this new beginning, this new phase, right? On the back it says, in any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. So it's like having the courage, believing in yourself, Queen of Wands, right? Stepping into that power that you do have within you. You always have that courage and that strength. It's just whether you harness it, right? Whether you feel that you can tap into it, or getting to that state to be able to tap into it. So remember, you are courageous, you're strong. And then we have dispelling sadness. It says, I will feel better once I get the rest I need. So some of you, if you're emotionally feeling drained, or if any sort of emotions are coming up this next 30 days, I would definitely allow yourself the time to kind of work through that energy, and don't try to force yourself, because especially with that Capricorn energy with the devil there, it's like it's very easy to overwork yourself, like I was saying. So if you find that you're in this state of working really hard or working too hard, then you may feel like you have to take a break and you could hit burnout. So it's like taking care of yourself when you need it rather than, you know, kind of when it's already like too late kind of thing, if that makes any sense. So that is what I have for you, group number 1, for the next 30 days. I do see you guys making a choice or needing to make a choice to step into something new, but I feel like if you do that, it's going to pay off for you. So probably a little bit more of like confirmation for you guys, if anything. So that is what I have for you, group number 1. I hope that resonated. If not, you can check out your other signs. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful, or sorry, not your other signs, other readings. This is not a zodiac specific read. But you can check out other pick-a-card readings or maybe one of the other piles. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hey, group number 2, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this moon crystal here. So this is going to be your reading for what is coming up in the next 30 days. We are going to use this tarot deck. But first, we are going to grab some oracle messages for you, group 2. So let's see what's coming up for you guys in the next 30 days. Again, this is general, so if it doesn't resonate, you can check out one of the other piles or just a different reading. So let's see where we go. Group 2. What is going on in the next 30 days for group number 2? This is the Black Moon Astrology cards. All right, we got 2 right away. We have Mercury Retrograde Reinvention, and we have Water Element Sensing. So water and air, specifically Gemini with that Mercury energy. Bottom of the deck, we have Pisces, I believe. So Pisces energy as well. So I do kind of feel like there's some sort of thing where you feel like you need to kind of go back and reevaluate. You could be kind of like flip-flopping a lot too with this like Pisces energy. Yeah, we have Mercury even behind that with the mind. So it's like, I feel like on one hand, it's like you could be really strategic, really thinking about things, like Mercury energy, right? Where it's like you're kind of analyzing a lot or really thinking about things. And then other times you're in this like Pisces energy where it's almost like escapism, where it's like, you know, you're dreaming, but you're not really doing anything practical. And there's almost like an analytical and an intuitive aspect to you as well, where it's like you're trying to think about things and kind of get to the root and the plan of things, but then also trying to trust your intuition and just kind of go with the flow. There's like a duality here a little bit, which is interesting because both like Gemini and Pisces, like Pisces, there's the 2 fish, and then Gemini obviously is the twins. So it's like there's these 2 elements that you're kind of tapping into a lot for the next 30 days here, group number 2. So let's see what's coming up in the, this is the Spellcasting Oracle. So we have clarity. Yeah, it's almost like the clarity is what you're trying to seek. Yeah, prosperity. Let's get one more here for you guys. Oh, 2. We have compassion, and we have dreams, more Pisces. We have Pisces and I would say Mercury energy here with this clarity, right? Bottom of the deck, we have love. So some of you could be, I do feel like though, some of you could be, this could be about love, but it's almost like what you're hoping and wishing for, but also trying to like look at it from a practical sense. So there's like, again, there's like an overactive mind almost, but in a water side, but then also an air side. I feel like you're really needing to have more love and compassion even for yourself, and kind of giving yourself time. There's something that you're wanting to achieve, something that would make you consider yourself prosperous. But you're needing to kind of get the clarity around something, or you're seeking clarity around a specific aspect here in your life, group number 2, for the next 30 days. So I feel like there's a lot of daydreaming, but also a lot of like planning, writing things out might be really good for you. Especially if you have air heavily in your chart. You can even look where Mercury sits in your chart, your natal chart, if you know anything about your astrology for your birthday, that sort of thing. But there's something you're thinking a lot about, or something you're dreaming about that you're wanting to have. And I feel like you will be prosperous in it, but it's like you almost need the clarity. It's like you don't have the clarity of how to like achieve it almost, is what I want to say. So let's see what the tarot has to say for you guys. What is group number 2 need to know for the next 30 days? We're going to get 4 cards here for you guys. What does group number 2 need to know for the next 30 days? What's coming up for them in the next 30 days? So your first card out in your situation, we have the Hanged Man, more Pisces energy. So we have the Hanged Man. Your challenge or your block here is the Six of Swords. Your advice is the Queen of Pentacles. And your outcome, should you take that advice? Okay, we got 2 for you guys. We have the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords. So again, a lot of air energy. We have a little bit of earth. There's almost like a needing to ground your energy with that Queen of Pentacles as your advice, right? Because we've got air and then we have the Pisces energy here as well. So it's like strong air and strong Pisces. And we have 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So getting grounded, feeling secure might be really beneficial for you guys this month, especially, or this next 30 days, or however you want to look at it. Especially if you feel like you're really up in your head or your emotions are kind of running rampant or your intuition, you can't really tap into it. It's like ground yourself, I feel is the biggest message here. But you guys are in this state of suspension or needing to kind of surrender. I feel like, again, there's kind of this like dreamy energy, really analyzing things. The Hanged Man can also be this like shift in perspective when looking at situations. So it's like you're really trying to look at something, I almost want to say, from like all angles, trying to find what's in alignment with you, trying to find that clarity, right? So there's something here, it's like you're trying to figure it out, but I kind of feel your challenge is to take action towards it. And it's like you're not going to be prosperous if you don't take action. Like at some point you're going to have to kind of come out of this Hanged Man energy and take some sort of action or do something to kind of get you to this. You're going to have to move. You're going to have to move somewhere with the Six of Swords, because the Six of Swords can literally be travel, but it's like moving from a tough place into a calmer place, a better place. And I think that's where that's prosperity comes in. It's like you're trying to move yourself to a better place, but you're still seeking the clarity. And so if you don't have the clarity, you don't really know where you're going, right? Your advice here, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So again, looking after yourself, grounding your energy, nurturing yourself, you know, being very like looking after the day-to-day things, right? Having compassion for yourself, like I said in the beginning, right? Having compassion and love for yourself to kind of like allow yourself the time in order to get to where you're trying to go. So not trying to rush things, not trying to, you know, push yourself and do things that you don't necessarily want to do. Like really try to listen to your intuition and listen to your heart here, and have compassion for yourself. Even if you do feel stuck, even if you don't make a lot of progress, it's like just have compassion of like where you're at, because you could be in this place of reevaluating a lot, especially with the Mercury retrograde. It's like reevaluating, relooking at things, going back to something from the past and trying to figure out, is this what I want? Right? Is this what I need to be doing? Is this what I should be doing? Right? Now in your outcome, we have the Queen of Swords with the Four of Swords. There could be a lot of like dreaming and meditation here that's happening as well. Like getting that clarity of the mind, I feel is going to happen. I feel like it's happening for you. It's like also too, like how you're going to access your dreams or how you're going to go after your dreams or how you're going to achieve them, I feel is kind of what you've been thinking a lot about, and you're getting that clarity, that you're getting that mental clarity with the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords. This is like taking the time you need. The Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, obviously, but the Queen of Swords, obviously, because it's here, is like that mental mastery, and she also can use her intuition. It's like, it's almost like your outcome is being able to balance the intuitive aspect of yourself, but also the mental aspect, right? It's like having, again, that duality of being able to flip between the two and not get lost and have discernment in your situation. So you are very clear, because you're trusting your mind when you need to trust your mind, and you're trusting your intuition when you need to trust your intuition, right? Some of you, it's like you may find some sort of strategy or technique there with the Four of Swords that allows you to kind of maintain that discernment in your life or your situation, right? maintain that like mental clarity around things. So I feel like this next 30 days is a lot of like, not so much the taking action, but more about like the evaluating things and like, where do I need to go? What are the next moves that I need to make to get me to the place that I want to go? Because your challenge is telling me you're not there yet. So let's see. We're going to clarify the cards on the table here. So what is this Hanged Man here in this situation, the current situation? We have the Devil card. Yeah, you feel stuck. I looked at the bottom of the deck, there's the Nine of Swords. So you guys feel stuck in your situation, maybe feeling like you're trying to find a way out, but you just don't know how. I feel like you're thinking a lot. It's like you're stuck in your head, but you're also needing to kind of like look at something from a different perspective. Can I get one more here for this Hanged Man for group number 2, the next 30 days? Group number 2, the next 30 days. That is a lot of cards. I did see Temperance though, which Temperance and both the Strength card overcome the Devil card. So it's like giving yourself time and being patient with yourself is also important here. We have the Two of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So some of you, this could be like feeling stuck in a relationship, needing clarity around a relationship and how you're going to move forward, or if it's going to move forward, or maybe if you need to walk away from it to achieve what it is that you want. It's all about like getting you to this place of prosperity, whatever that means. Others of you, if it's not love and you're not really looking for that, it's more of like finding that balance. Again, it's like another 2. I'm really drawn to 2 and the word duality. So it's almost like, and even here, it's like the Devil here, it has 2 people in it, but they're confined by these chains. They're stuck, they're restricted. These 2 are free to do what they want. So it's like finding that clarity. We go from the dark to the light. It's almost like shifting your perspective or shifting the situation in order to be in this more balanced state, because you feel really stuck right now, looking for that clarity, right? It's all about clarity and then like possibly a choice or that duality of blending 2 things together to get them to work. What is this Six of Swords in the challenge position here for group number 2, the next 30 days? We have the Nine of Wands. Can I get another card here for group number 2, the Six of Swords in their challenge? Oh, that flipped right in, but it was the Magician. So I did see that. For some of you, this is like there's distance between you and a person. If this is a relationship, that could be a challenge in this situation. Possibly too some history, some baggage that it's like you're needing to move on from the past or move on from some sort of situation, persevere through a situation. Some of you feel really tired, you feel exhausted, and so it's like it's challenging for you to move forward, or it's like you keep looking back at this situation, which is preventing you, because both of these cards here actually, they're both looking back, which is towards the current situation cards. So it's like your part of your thing is like you keep looking in the past, which is preventing you from moving forward. And for some of you, it's like, again, it's like creating the plan and taking action, but also just like taking your time if you need to take your time. Like, don't try to rush things. Some of you, that's what it is. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Like you feel like you're not really making progress, but as long as you continue to move forward, it might not be at the pace that you want, but I do feel like you're reevaluating something from your past, whether that's a relationship. And it's like, are we going to move forward with this? Does it have a practical element to it that we can move forward with it or move forward towards it? Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, maybe a Gemini, a Pisces, or Capricorn. Scorpio is even here with the Tower here, but it's like, I feel for a lot of you, your challenge is moving forward, whether that's with or without this person. Your challenge is to move forward. And moving forward and getting what you want, right? Like obtaining what it is that you want. Some of you are like questioning whether if you move forward, if you're actually going to get what it is that you're looking for, right? Which is also a bit of a challenge for you. But the Magician kind of flipping is like, remember, like kind of what I'm getting, because it flipped and then it went back into the deck and I didn't see it. So it's like, remember how powerful you are. Remember you can create your own reality, right? Don't be so quick to like forget who you are and the power that you hold in this situation. What is this Queen of Wands, or sorry, the Queen of Pentacles here in the advice? We have the Eight of Pentacles and we have Justice. So do what feels right. Invest in the situations that are going to invest in you. Where are you putting your energy and effort, and are you reaping the rewards of it? Some of you need to kind of balance out, again, like your own energy, find that like earth practical energy. Because I feel like some of you, it's like balancing out your own energy with the Justice card here. But also it's like, what are you committed to? What are you nurturing? What are you trying to have compassion for? What you're trying to achieve, what it is that you're working on. Have compassion for the amount of effort and energy and what it is that you're putting your efforts into. But if you're putting too much effort and you're being depleted, that's not serving you either. So there's a strong element of like keep maintaining this earthy element of stability and practicality in your energy and really looking after yourself. Because I feel like if you kind of lose that balance, or you're unbalanced possibly this month, it's like that clarity could kind of slip away from you, or that your intuition could even kind of slip away from you a little bit. Can I get one more here for this Queen of Pentacles? The Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's like using that discernment, again, that Libra energy of like that balance of, okay, I see something for what it is, and I'm able to intuitively and logically make a decision about things. But you need that balance and that harmony within yourself. You have to look after yourself first before you can fix things externally to you, or before you can move forward externally. Like making sure that you have that balance within you so that you can approach a situation with discernment. There also could be something legal here that you're needing to work on, but what I'm getting is like making a decision, judgment card here. Because I do feel like there's a decision from the past. There's something from your past energy that you're debating on. Again, whether it's relationship or just even a job or something that you've been doing that you feel you have to evaluate in order for you to move forward, right? Am I moving forward with it or without it? Could be a job even. Am I going to leave that job? I've worked at it for the last 5 years. Am I going to leave it, or am I going to move into something new, right? So it's kind of that sort of an evaluation. And I feel like in order to make that decision, you have to have that clarity of the mind, and you have to have that balance within you. So let's see what this Queen of Swords, Four of Swords is in the outcome for you, Group 2, the next 30 days. Can I get one more here for the outcome here? Queen of Swords, Four of Swords for group number 2, the next 30 days. All right, Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We have the Hermit, the Seven of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Some of you are really distancing yourself or separating yourself. I feel like some of you are leaving something behind to pursue a dream possibly, or what it is that you really want. But you have to believe that you can achieve it. You have to believe that there's a possibility that things can work out in a better aspect. Some of you are kind of like sneaking away, or you're just kind of like ghosting someone or a situation. It's like, I think you're realizing you're not happy in a situation. And I think there's an evaluation of like, do I want to stay here or do I want to go? Seven of Swords can also be like, it's a strategic card, right? But it's also like distancing, sneaking away, or like being very quiet, not telling people what you're doing. Especially with the Hermit here, with the Five of Pentacles, there's a lot of like, even if you haven't left the situation, you're really in your own head. You're really in your own space. And I think with this Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, this is why this Four of Swords is so important, because it's like maintaining that mental clarity, maintaining, just like that stability mentally, doing things like when you get into this, like this can be self-sabotage and not feeling like you're good enough, right? So it's like when you get into this space, what are these tools and these things that you have in your tool belt to kind of like bring you out of that? Whether it's meditation, mindfulness, like whatever, right? Something mental, journaling, whatever, right? Some of you, it's like creating a vision board might be really good. But it's like figuring out what it is that you want, not other people. What do you want? Right? Hermit, what do you want? Finding that light within you, finding your confidence again for some of you. And that Queen of Swords, like, she has confidence. She is like on her game, but there's something here where you're not feeling fully appreciated, or you're not feeling like it's serving you. And there's that discernment that I feel is going to come in the next 30 days for you that you need in order to make your decision. So let's see group number 2. We're going to get a healing mantra card from the healing mantra deck to kind of close off this reading. We can kind of see what is coming up that you can kind of focus on, or what it is that you can kind of say to yourself. So what does group number 2? All right, that came out very quickly. You guys got 2 as well. What do they need to know? We have allowing appreciation. So it says the value of my life increases each time I appreciate everything in it. So this is about the self-worth. This is about like appreciating where you're at. Gratitude journal might be really good for you guys for writing things down. Kind of tapping yourself when you're more open to receiving, when you're more allowing, that also helps improve the intuition of like, and that discernment, right? You can actually see something from a bigger picture. And then we have transforming tragedy. Loss is my reminder that more room has been made for greater gifts to be received. So this is telling you that if you walk away from something, or something has left your life, it's allowing you to transform a situation or open yourself up to something new. And I'm getting like a lot of like this Mercury retrograde of like reinventing yourself. You have the ability, when something ends, you have the ability to change. You have the ability to grow. You have the ability to change into something completely different, enter a new relationship, enter a new job, switch career paths, like totally just like go a whole different direction, right? So it's like, yeah, it might feel like tragedy. It might feel not the best to walk away from something, or if somebody's left you, because you definitely could like choose to stop speaking or stop involving yourself in something here. But if that's the case, it's just allowing you to reprogram. Like Mercury retrograde, it allows you to reevaluate things from the past, and does it fit in your life? It doesn't mean you have to take it back. It's like an ex coming back. Just because they come back during Mercury retrograde, it's giving you time to reevaluate that situation and that relationship. So whether that means that like you now see the red flags and you're like, ooh, I can't go there again, or it allows you to fix a situation that maybe something was misunderstood, or the communication was wrong, or you know, maybe going back to a relationship from like 10 years ago that now you do actually have the ability and the capacity to love each other and have a relationship, right? Like it's totally different for every situation. But what it's giving you the ability to do is transform your life. It's giving you the ability to change your life. And so I think that that's the important thing to remember, is that allow these changes to happen, and allow, you know, your intuition and your soul to kind of guide you of what feels good and what doesn't, right? Use that emotional energy of the Pisces, the water element, to see, does it feel good? Emotionally, does that satisfy me, right? 4 of Cups. Am I happy or am I not happy, right? And bringing love and compassion in the situation for yourself. Grounding your energy, grounding your mind, so that you can make the right decisions for yourself. This is all about like being in your own body so that you can make those good decisions for yourself and create positive change and improve your life the way you want it to be improved. So kind of deep, but hopefully it resonated. That's what I see for you guys for the next 30 days. I see clarity. I do see clarity coming in towards you. And it allows you to make the decision that you feel you need to make in a certain relationship, or even just like your life in general, and that trajectory that I feel like you're going on. You're looking for something that gives you more happiness and gives you more love, and it follows you following your dream. You know, it's like something that you've wanted for a long time, and it's like it's giving you the opportunity to course correct to be in alignment with that. So that is what I have for you, group 2. Hopefully that resonates for you guys. If not, you can check out another reading or another pile. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this clear quartz crystal, the little heart crystal. Oops, and I just dropped that. Yeah, this is going to be your reading for what is coming up for the next 30 days. We are going to use this tarot deck, but I am going to grab some oracle messages here for you to start, group number 3. So this is the Black Moon Astrology deck. We are going to see what astrologically could be kind of influencing you. We're going to kind of go from there. So let's see. Group number 3. What is going on for you guys for the next 30 days? What is going on for the next 30 days for group number 3? We have the 8th house, endings and beginnings. That's Scorpio energy. And then we have the 10th house, which is Capricorn, which is the world. And then we have the water element, sensing. Bottom of the deck, we have void of course moon, missing. So, interesting. I kind of feel as though there's definitely an end. I feel like there's an end to kind of like your public image. The world, some of you, it's like an institution or a government type situation where it's like, I don't know, I feel like you're kind of getting to the bottom of something. Like 8th house is like endings and beginnings. Yes, it's death, rebirth, right? It's like, it's the death card in the tarot. But it's also very transformative, right? And it's also like getting to the bottom of things, like seeing the truth of situations. So some of you are like intuitively sensing something. I feel like your intuition could be pretty strong with this water element. But it's almost like you feel like you need to either end or start something here, transform a situation. And it could have to do with your career with that 10th house Capricorn energy, or even just like your financial situation. Like it could be a financial, it's some sort of like a structure is kind of what I'm seeing. Some sort of change financially, or some sort of like, I don't know, some of you could start budgeting. Like there's something that you know you need to modify. Bottom of the deck with the void of course moon, it's like there's something that you're missing, or you feel like you're in this void where it's like nothing's happening. What's going on, right? Let's see what this is the Spellcaster Oracle deck. So let's see what's going on for group 3 for the next 30 days. What is going on for group 3 for the next 30 days? We have well-being. Group number 3, the next 30 days. We have love. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of cards here. Okay, so we have well-being, we have love, we have good luck, we have reconciliation, we have confidence and compassion. Okay? So luck is on your side. I do feel like good things are going to come out of this change and this transformation, whatever that. Some of you, it's literally your career. Others of you, this is like your public image or how you portray yourself into the world, like how people know you. Maybe a part of you that you've kept hidden from the world, you're going to kind of start expressing that. I do feel like there's some sort of like, I kind of feel like this reconciliation is actually within you. This is something where it's like, it's your own well-being. Whatever you're stepping into or whatever you're changing here is actually going to give you the confidence that you need and the compassion for yourself in order to step into this new phase. You might not see this yet with this void of course moon. You might not see this yet, but I feel like it is coming in for you guys here. Bottom of the deck, we have lighten your load. You're letting something go. Or you're expressing something. You're letting something go, right? There could be some sort of ending, or you're expressing something you've kept hidden, you're releasing it. Or something that you've wanted to end, or something that doesn't feel quite right. You're letting something go, and I feel like it's really going to work in your favor with this good luck card. And it's like you're going to come back more into your authenticity, into your more you. Like it's like you and yourself, you and your higher self. See how they look very similar? It's like you and your higher self are stepping back into alignment. You're in alignment with yourself and what it is that you're here to do with this 10th house in the world energy. Interesting message here. So let's see what the tarot has to say for you, group 3, and what is coming up for the next 30 days. What is going on for group number 3 for the next 30 days? We're going to pull 4 cards. So your current situation, we have the 5 of Wands. Group number 3. That's a lot of cards. Your challenge is Temperance. Some of you, there is possibly to a connection that's ended that could be coming back around if you've let something go. Your advice is the Everything is Fine card, 10 of Swords. And your outcome, should you take that advice, group number 3, in the next 30 days, is the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you're making progress. I feel like things are going to be moving forward. Again, like almost like a practical element of like needing a plan a little bit with this Knight of Pentacles. But I do feel like you're moving forward. You are in this period of transformation and change. This is a 5 card, 5 of Wands. 5s indicate changes, transformation, you know, a period of transition even. So it is kind of giving you with that like 8th house, it's like there's some sort of change. I feel like there's conflict with where you're at, or you're not, you feel like you have to really compete for what it is that you want, or you're not getting what you want even. Like there's some sort of struggle. It's like you're on the struggle bus. You may having like little petty arguments with people or things around you as well. Like it's like things are just not in alignment with you. There's a struggle here. And I feel like your challenge almost is that reconciliation, right? Now, if this is a relationship, it's like there could be some sort of conflict in a relationship, and it's like your challenge is reconciling this energy. Or like some of you, the challenge, if it's not relationship, it's like having the patience to allow this to happen, because I do feel like you're in this like void of course moon energy where it's like things feel stagnant, things feel stuck, and they feel like they're not really going anywhere, and you're just like, where am I? And so there's a need to kind of like trust the universe and the divine that like things are going to work out. You just have to let them play out. Your advice here, we have the 10 of Swords, the Everything is Fine card. So it's like, stop pretending things are fine, and stop holding on to things that don't make you feel very good, right? Like it's like, if it doesn't make you feel good, let it go. You don't have to pretend it makes you happy if it doesn't, right? It's like, don't be afraid to step out of this energy and to not, you know, to like fully let this go. The 10 of Swords is a card of like holding on to something for way too long, right? It's like now you're causing yourself agony, you're causing yourself pain. Some of you, if you're wanting a reconciliation, it's like you might need to let this person go or stop fixating on the person or the situation, because especially if there's some sort of social media, like she's got her cell phone in her hand, she's looking at it, it's like you're killing yourself looking back on things or looking at things or whatever. Now your outcome here is the King of Cups. I feel like you're going to be emotionally satisfied if you can let things go. If you can let things go, you're going to gain control of your emotions again, because this place that you've been sitting in with this 10 of Swords, it's like, because this is the outcome should you take the advice, right? So it's like, if you're sitting in this place of just like not feeling too hot, it's like you have to allow love into your life. And if you're holding on to this 10 of Swords stuff, it's not working in your favor. Good things are going to come out of you letting this go and starting a new cycle, right? Good luck. But you have to have compassion for yourself in this situation as well, right? In order to say, I don't deserve to stay in this 10 of Swords energy anymore, right? And if you choose to let something go or release something from your energy, it's like this King of Cups is your outcome, where it's you, again, more of that scorpionic energy, but it's like you have this ability to really step into this place of like emotional fulfillment and emotional balance and stability emotionally. The King of Cups is somebody who's mastered their emotions. They know when to express their emotions and when to not, right? It's like having control. And I feel like if you feel emotionally kind of all over the place, there is going to be, the outcome of this is that things are going to make you feel like you're in control again. You're in control of your emotions and that side of you, emotional side of you. So let's see, we're going to clarify the cards on the table to get a little bit more here. What could be going on for you, group 3? So can you clarify this 5 of Wands in the current situation for group 3 for the next 30 days? We have Strength and the Sun and the Knight of Wands. So courage to stay optimistic is what I kind of want to say. It's strong Leo energies and fire. So like you guys may have like Sagittarius, Leo here is prevalent, especially with the Temperance cards. So I just feel though it's like have the courage to leave something if you need to leave something, or follow your passion, follow what lights you up, follow what makes you happy. Some of you are suppressing your happiness though. It's like by being in this place of conflict and change. But for a lot of you, I feel like it's like the courage to step into something that makes you feel good. Having that courage to step into something that makes you feel good, but you're struggling with it. What is this Temperance energy in the challenge here for group number 3? We have the Hanged Man for the next 30 days. What is this Temperance energy in the challenge position? So we have the Hanged Man, we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, being patient, allowing things to come towards you. Again, the Hanged Man is also a very spiritual card, so it's like focus on yourself, focus on this love for yourself, give yourself love, compassion. You know, it's like you're in this state of suspension, right? This void, and you have to kind of have faith that things are going to work out in your favor. You have to have the confidence that things are going to work out. Queen of Wands is a card of like confidence, but also a card of like knowing that she holds all the power within, and she knows when to act and when not to act, right? And so that's a little bit of your challenge, I think, is knowing when to kind of surrender to the divine. Can I get one more here? Which, I mean, frig, depending on what aspect of people's lives, that's hard for a lot of people. We have the King of Cups, or sorry, the King of Wands that come out, and 3 of Swords. So a lot of you, this could be a heartbreak of some sort, or like you feel like this situation's in limbo, or you're not sure if you should reconcile, or you're wanting reconciliation, but you're not getting it. You could definitely be dealing with a fire sign for some of you. And some of you, this is allowing yourself to heal, letting go, allowing yourself to heal, right? Trust that there's like a divine plan here. What is this Everything is Fine card in the advice for group 3 for the next 30 days? We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. Can I get one more here? Chariot, and the Temperance. Okay, so first of all, I mean, my 10 of Swords kind of talk before could have been a little bit harsh. I understand that, but with the Knight of Pentacles, it's saying take your time to explore, take your time to like kind of step out of your comfort zone a little bit, like do little things each day. They're going to take you out of this 10 of Swords energy is kind of your advice. Like if you're feeling like you're in this 10 of Swords energy a lot, or if there's some sort of like argument or conflict that comes up between you and another person, it could definitely be like you're the masculine in this situation, male or female, doesn't matter, but whoever's the more masculine energy. And it's like allow things to play out as they should, because there is an element of possible reconciliation, or just like you going through this change and finding yourself again after this period of hurt and loss and challenge, right? I feel like there's like a bit of an ego trip a little bit too, and it's like you need to kind of like allow yourself to move forward and overcome these obstacles rather than sitting in it. I think is your biggest message is like, don't sit in it, step out of it, right? Don't stay in the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, because the 10 of Swords is basically an extenuation of the 9 of Swords, right? So like even the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is a card of perseverance and working hard and getting to the finish line, but the 10 of Wands is a burden. It's now like something you've done too much work, right? So it's the 10s are always like an over and above what you really need or what you should be doing. And so I feel like you need to allow yourself time to, and patience, have patience with yourself to get through this energy. Don't rush yourself, but also don't be afraid to explore with that Page of Wands. Don't be afraid to communicate with different people or just communicate in general with people, you know, kind of step out of your comfort zone a little bit, right? Don't let your mind kind of like hold you back and stay in this place of conflict and struggle, especially in relationships, right? Like, especially if you feel manipulated in a situation or you're not getting what you want, or it's like your mind's telling you one thing, but then it's like, you know, about a relationship, but you kind of want something else. Like, I feel like you're really wrapped up in this past situation or the situation that you've been going through, that it's almost like hard for you to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like on the other side of the Ten of Swords is the Ace of Swords. You start over, you get that clarity, and you get that like new beginning, right? So let's see what this King of Cups is in the advice, or sorry, the outcome, should you take the advice. So what is the King of Cups here for group number 3 in the outcome for the next 30 days? What did I say? Ace of Swords. So we had the Death card fall out and the Ace of Swords. Can I get one more here? And the Page of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups at the bottom. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. I feel like there's somebody new coming in. I feel like there's a situation you've maybe been holding on to, and it's like you almost have to regain yourself. Like, come back to you. Your challenge is to heal and come back to yourself and like surrender this past relationship and let it go and step into something new. Gain that confidence back, have compassion for yourself, because I feel like when you go through this transformation and this change, again, what did I say? Ace of Swords. After the Ten of Swords comes the Ace of Swords. There's something new coming into your life, possibly a water sign, right? That I feel is going to either communicate with you. You might meet this person like out in public, Page of Pentacles. You could meet them at school, at work. But there's someone new here that after this ending comes a new beginning that of a person that I feel like you're talking to. If this isn't love related in that sense, this is like getting the clarity and again that control emotionally, having that emotional stability to kind of see things clearly, right? Your emotions are in check, so therefore with the Ace of Swords you can see things clearly, and then you can go and step into new things. Some of you are going to be learning new things as well, or going back to school, something like that, starting a new business. But it's like you're stepping into this new phase after this ending. You're stepping into this new phase, and with that emotional control, it allows you to get that mental control as well. So I see really good things. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So it's like you're going to be moving forward towards your goals, your dreams, your passions. And then for love, this could definitely, I feel like I said, be somebody coming in towards you here. So we're going to get one last little card here. This is going to be a healing mantra card from the healing mantra deck. Let's see what this has to say for you. Group number 3 for the next 30 days. So you guys got 2 cards as well. So we got Anchoring the Light. The light is always within me. So this is, again, like finding yourself, finding who you are again, and just kind of like recalibrating your own energy, finding the positive in things, not sitting in that dark, gloomy Ten of Swords energy, right? And then we have Grounding My Energy. So it says, it is safe to be in my body. This is all about you and yourself and finding yourself and grounding your energy, grounding your emotional energy, especially so that you can move forward in a new direction that I feel is going to bring a big change, but also bring you a lot of stability with that 10th house in the world. You just don't see that yet. There is a need to let something go, release something, release the burden from your energy, so that you can step into this new phase, or this like new relationship for some of you, or just this new energy that's going to make you feel more confident in yourself and more secure in yourself. So that is what I have for you, group number 3. Hopefully that resonated for you guys. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or possibly another reading. But I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so, so much for watching and supporting and liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.